We're about 2+ hours into this hearing, maybe 3, and as I'm taking stock, we're here because some guy I've never heard of, he might be in Congress, introduced an impeachment resolution, but he's not here. He hasn't been here for at least the last hour, and every witness here is in agreement that we really shouldn't be impeaching judges. I haven't heard a single colleague on the other side say we should be impeaching
Would the gentleman
judges.
yield?
Not yet. And this guy's just raising bucks on this issue. This is like a fundraising ploy, but we all are here, like we're in our suits, we're wasting, or we're not dedicating ourselves to other matters because this guy wrote some article. It just seems kind of absurd to me because no one even thinks that's the remedy. And I dare, whoever this person is, I hope he would come, I dare him to bring a privilege resolution because we could actually debate this, but it's just a stunt. I promise you, it's a stunt. I will contribute to his campaign if he brings before this committee an impeachment resolution. Now, Speaker, you said some of these judges are pretend presidents,
how much would the gentleman give to his campaign?
700 district judges that are pretending that they're president. There's a judge, a single judge in a federal courthouse in Amarillo, Texas, where conservatives are forum shopping and having cases sent to him, Judge Kaczmarek. In 2023, he suspended mifepristone approval. That's a medical abortion pill. Can you direct me, Speaker, to the statement you gave objecting to him doing that? I couldn't find it.
No, I haven't spoken out on this issue until I was invited to come here.
Okay.
I wrote about it in 2011, and I submitted that for the record.
How about when Judge Kaczmarek ruled against ACA protections for LGBTQ individuals in November 2022?
Well,
Did you speak out against that rogue judge?
I think the term "I have not spoken on this issue" until I was invited here was generic and included every single one of the cases you want to ask about. So I will stipulate in advance. I did not comment because I did not comment. And I'm not here to comment on a single case.
How about an election? Okay, I got it.
I'm here to say that the system is out of whack.
Speaker.
Which, by the way, I wrote about in 2011.
An elected Trump third term, is that constitutional? I think it's funny too.
If the Congress wishes to pass a constitutional amendment and the requisite number of states decide to endorse that amendment, of course he would have the option to run for re-election. In the absence of that kind of constitutional change, I think that it's impossible.
Thank you. And with that, I'll yield to the gentlelady from Texas, Ms. Crockett.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate the Speaker for admitting openly on the record that it is unconstitutional. But the concerns that I have are around the fact that we are sitting here pretending as if we all are looking out for the Constitution, yet we are coming from completely different angles. So let me go to Professor Shaw. To be clear, which branch of government is responsible for interpreting what is and what is not legal?
Well, the Supreme Court, the Article 3 judicial branch has the final word.
So the judiciary is who it is. So it's not the legislators.
You know, I'd say every branch has an obligation to interpret the Constitution. The final word comes from the courts.
From the courts. It's not the former speakers. It's not everyday people. It's not the president. I just wanted to make sure that we understood who it was that was responsible. And what is so frustrating for so many of the American people, the ones that are watching right now and otherwise, and the reason that they're outraged and scared is because what we see right now is a diminishing of all these institutions. Right now, we have a legislative branch that has decided that it intentionally would disregard their duties. They are not checking the president whatsoever. The only check that the American people have had thus far has been from the judiciary. And the judiciary isn't pulling this out of the sky. In fact, they are coming from basic reading of like the plain language of the Constitution for all of those that are constitutionalists when we start talking about things such as what birthright citizenship is. But one of the things that I want to make sure that I get to, because there are deeper implications if we go down this rabbit hole. Imagine the type of world where the president does whatever he wants to and no one can rein him in. It's a world that right now many people are afraid of. Let me put it this way. If Joe Biden would have done an executive order for abortion, despite what the Supreme Court said, that would have been a problem. Imagine if the state of Colorado kept Trump off the ballot and other states follow suit. That would have been a problem. Or imagine if Jack Smith ignored Eileen Cannon and with the help of an activist judge decided that he was going to prosecute the sitting president anyway. The problem that we have right now is that if we continue down this road, then we will not have a rule of law, because we have people that are currently serving and they're saying things like, ignore the judge's order. What it means to have law and order in this country is that you follow the order and you go through the appeals process, even if you dislike what the judge did. Thank you, and I yield.
And I'll yield back to Mr. Issa.
Yep.
Mr. Issa, you had a question for me, which I'll yield to you now if you want to.
Now that there's no time left. Thanks,
I'm happy
Eric.
to entertain it.
You're good. You're good at that, but I'll take my own time. I'll recognize myself.